Hi, guys, it's Terry, and I want to say welcome back. Can you believe that it's the school year 22 and 23? That's really hard to believe, but I know everybody's had a great summer and you're ready to start this new school year and you're excited about your literacy journey with your students. Now, I know last year when you came into school, you had lots of boxes with new materials and you really weren't sure what to do with them, and it was a little scary and maybe even a little frustrating. But I want you to think about where you were at the end of the school year. And remember, we talked about it was kind of like walking through the forest and not really knowing where you were going, but just trying to get to the other side. And when we got to the other side of that forest at the end of the school year, we looked back and thought about, well, when we go back through the forest, we know which paths to take and which ones to avoid. Well, here we are, ready to go back through that forest. Now, I want to caution you about something. You will find some boxes when you get to your classrooms, most likely because they're in your building. But it is a blessing because it's wonderful new books that you will be able to share with your students, and they will be able to employ those during independent reading time so that they can practice the work that you're teaching them in the mini lesson. It will enhance the selection that you already have in your classrooms, and for grades 2 through 5, we included the book club books. And so, like grades 2 and 3, I think it's like 32 titles, maybe, and there's 6 copies each. Grades 4 and 5, I think it's 48 titles, and there's 6 copies each. In addition to that, you will be receiving some nonfiction titles that will help enhance your classroom library. Now, for K1, you are getting some author studies books, and you're also getting some nonfiction level text. And in addition to that, there will be some fiction level text that will help your children be able to go to the classroom library and select books that best fit who they are as a reader. Now, it is not, please listen, it is not your job to get all these books organized and ready to go when your students walk in the door. As a matter of fact, I don't want you to do that because you're going to be getting more information about the best way to introduce these books to the students. And I want you to remember, I like my little sketches, that slow and steady does win the race. So we're going to take this slow and steady. And I'm going to be talking to you in the future about ways to present these books to the students so that it's like a drum roll and really builds up the excitement, and they become part of getting these books into the classroom and knowing when they need to dive into the books to strengthen their reading muscles. So no freaking out when you see those books. They're going to be wonderful. I would even consider putting the boxes in a corner somewhere and put some caution tape on them, or a big sign that says exciting news, stay tuned, more to come, just so the kids get curious about what's there. Now, if you and your team have time and you want to have a perusing party to see what's in those boxes, by all means do so, but don't do it to create yourself stress. That's not needed. We're going to take this slow and steady, one step at a time, and it is not an additional task that's been added to your plate. It is going to be something that you're going to value, and we're going to take our time getting there and using these brand new materials. So I'm so excited. I can't wait to see the books myself. Speaking of which, I'll be there this upcoming Thursday, and I hope to see some of you in my sessions. And I will be back in September, and I'm hoping to be able to work with you more closely this year. And we will spend some time during September talking about these books as well. So we're off to a brand new school year, and I hope you are as excited as I am. And I know you've got lots of excited children that can't wait to get into your classroom. So I will see you on Thursday.